Hi, this is Dolores Hirschman from DoloresHirschman.com, and today I want to talk about how do you answer to the question, what do you do for work, or tell me about your business. Let me tell you a quick story. A few weeks ago, I was working with a client, someone who has been in his industry and in his business, doing kind of what he's doing now in different ways, but pretty much on the same kind of path for the last 20 years. And he hopped on a coaching and we're talking, and he said to me, you know what, the other day I was in a networking event and someone said, so what do you do? And for the first time I froze. I couldn't talk about the work that I do and how I provide services and with my business. And it was curious because he knows what he does. Of course he does. He does it every day, and he has testimonials, and he has clients who tell him, how he has helped them with the issue that they have. But at the same time, when he was asked to talk about his business, he couldn't do it. So I was thinking about that, and then that week I got an email from my friend Jeannie Spiro, and she talked about the difficulty entrepreneurs have in position their own services when the services are delivered by them. In other words, is when we're selling ourselves in some ways, when we're selling our services, it's really, really hard to talk about the work that we do. So one of the things that Jeannie talks about, and that I have actually been implementing for the last few years, is not talk about your services, but serve with your services. Not sell, but serve. Let me tell you the difference. Let's say that I'm on a prospect call, right? Someone calls me and says, I think I could use your help with something that I'm dealing with. And so we talk about it, and we address and we identify what is it that this person needs to resolve. And in that process, I could be doing one of two things. I could be in my head saying, okay, which package should I sell to this person? Which program should I put her in or I put him in? Or I could have another thing going on in my head, and it's just blank listening. Not every prospect that I talk on the phone is a good fit for me. Either I can't help them, or what they have going on doesn't really need my help or anybody's help. And sometimes that's been the resolution, like, getting to a point like, I think you're doing well. I think you're doing really well. And the difference between those two ways of being in your head during those calls is the difference versus whether you are selling or serving. Serving requires a lot of listening, and serving requires no attachment to the outcome of the call. Of course, we are in business, and we need to be sustainable, and we need to survive. But selling a program to everybody, whether they need it or not, is not sustainable. In the long run, the feedback that you will receive will not be positive. So the next time you go on a client call, whether you're working for yourself or you're working for a company, ask yourself this question. Am I willing to listen and serve and give this person, this prospect, what they need, even if what they need is not aligned with my sales goal? So until next week, I hope you have a great rest of your week and weekend. We are here enjoying the end of summer, early fall. The air is crisp, and I am trying to get as much outdoor time as I can before winter comes here in New England. Big hug to you, and I look forward to seeing you next week.